How to create integration channel in 200OK. After installing package in app launcher, we need to find for 200OK console app. Here we have a new button. Once we click on this new button, integration channel, here we need to provide a basic information about the API details. I have already created a channel called create payment link, which will generate the payment link from the Razorpay. Here we need to provide a channel label name. From the drop down, we need to select the HTTP method which is required. I am selecting post. Here we have name credential also. From here only we can select the name credential which I have created earlier for authentication purpose called Razorpay. After selecting Razorpay from the name credential, automatically whatever endpoint is there in the name credential, it will set it in the endpoint over here in the channel. If you want to pass the extra path, you can directly pass from here itself. Here we have params. If channel required any params, we can pass from here. Here we have header, we can pass header from here, and here we have a body where we will pass the data from to the channel. These all formats we can pass, and I have selected raw, JSON. I have passed the JSON. Later we have here a toggle button to activate the channel. Once we activated that, we can click on save. Now channel has been saved. Here we have actions called integration action. Integration action means if you want to utilize the response after the call out has been done, here we have a add new action. Here we have S object, Apex class, file, platform event, integration channel, custom settings. These all you can utilize that means here once the channel has been executed, whatever response you are getting, you can utilize in these all actions types. So I have created a S object. I'll quickly show that. In this S object action, we need to provide S object name. I have used opportunity, and once we select this opportunity, here we have to field value. Fields are nothing but what are fields you need to update the data of this object. Okay, this value side is nothing but whatever response you are getting, you can map the response, or you can use the patterns, or you can use the hard-coded way also. Here in S object, if we are providing any ID, that means you are providing an ID means you are going to update the record. If you don't provide any ID, it will directly create the record. Here we no need to map the path manually. Here we have a data mapper. Here we have, and to each field also we have. So let me show you now how it works. Once we click on this data mapper, it will open this page, and here we have a select option. For suppose if you want to map the data from that response. Okay, here we have integration channel. Here we have a response. Once we get this response, after executing this whole thing, we can get the whole response and we can select the path over here. See, for suppose if I am selecting short URL, okay, if I click on insert, it will insert over here, and just we need to click on this insert button, it will insert over there. This is about mapping. And for suppose if you want to map any if you want to use the functions, here we have 200OK built-in functions. Some built-in functions we have, these all types, and here we have all functions over here. Here I have used two uppercase. Suppose click on this, just insert this. Okay, inside this you need to pass the path from the path. This is about the functions. And if you want to pass the custom functions, if you want to write your own function and use it, that also it can be possible in 200OK. So once we insert these all paths, we have inserted over here. See, here I have hard-coded ones, and here I have mapped the path. Here I have used the two uppercase function, and here I have used the record ID pattern. This how to use I'll be showing. Here in this, from the S object we can also get, and from custom settings we can get, from custom metadata, other patterns if we are having. See here from the selection, see record ID, job ID, index pattern. These all you can map directly from the data mapper itself. This is about data mapper. Once we map all these, we can click on save, and the actions is saved. And here we have one more filter section. Here what it does means, for suppose if you want to get once the data you have, once the channel has been executed, next action will be executed, right? So before that, if you want to pass any condition over there, for suppose if the response is getting this, then only execute this action. The same way I have used edit here from the response, whatever response I am getting, okay, whatever response I am getting, from that I have used notify email. So notify email, insert equal to this operator we need to select and true. If this condition satisfied, then only execute this channel, okay, this action part, okay. Then when we click on save, action will be saved. Once action is saved, let's go to integration. Here channel configuration action part is configured. Now you want to execute this, right? So here we have send option and send with data. Send is nothing but if channel doesn't require any data to be passed to the channel while executing, you can directly send it. Now I am selecting send with data. This means if you want to pass any record ID, or if you want to pass any query params or request payload. So why I am selecting this? Because I am updating the opportunity. I have given the opportunity pattern, ID pattern over there in the action part. So I need to select the record. Okay, here we have check only. If I uncheck this, the action will execute, otherwise action will not execute, just we can see the response. So I am unchecking this. Now we have got status call 200, okay, and we have got the response as well. So here we can see the logs from here itself, okay, the detail log we can see from here itself, and whatever the actions is mapped and what is the path we are giving, whatever we have got, and that those all will be updated here in the action logs part. And we can also navigate directly to the log page detailedly. Click here, we can click here, we can see the logs over here, and what is the request we have passed, what is the response, and how much time it took, and what is the callout process has been done, and what is the mapping has been done. Those all we can see here, and how many callouts has been done. Those all we can track over here, and we can also see what is mapped here. See, I have changed this function over here, and we got the response, and we can see here, and we can also see, go to the record, and we can see whether it is got updated or not. Go here, see, these all are updated with the response whatever I have provided. This is about. Once the channel configuration is completed, now we need to simulate the channel with real data and with proper data mapping. Let's see what is Razorpay. Razorpay is the largest payment gateway in India, which generates the payment link as similar as Stripe. So let's see how it generates the payment link after simulating. For simulating the channel, we have send with data buttons, and we can also invoke the channel from flow, Apex, LWC. Before simulating, we'll navigate to the opportunity record. As soon as this opportunity has closed one, then probably we can send payment link. In this opportunity, we can see payment link is empty and status is also empty. So let's simulate the channel and we'll see. To simulate the channel, click send with data button. Here select to which we need to generate the payment link. Opportunity, into which record, and click on send. Once we click on send, the channel will be simulated. After simulating, we can see status 200, okay, and let's see here the logs section how it has been simulated. In the response, we can see what is the link has been mapped and what is the status has been mapped. Let's navigate to opportunity record. Press this. these two fields are updated, and here we have generated the link. Once we click on, it will navigate to the payment page. As it is in test mode, here we are able to see the demo demo amount. So once we finish this payment, we need to get the response back, right? Payment has been done, like that. So for that reason, we need to create a webhook for that. How to configure webhook and how to configure the secure webhook, please watch in next videos.